Hello and welcome to ETF2L Season 29, Week 7, the Bus Crew versus OMNI5.EU. I'm Connor, and I've got Eemes with me on the analysis.
Hello.
And we're looking forward to a good game, Eemes.
I think we are. It's a very crucial game of playoffs today.
Yes.
If OMNI5 will 6 points and Nunya don't get any points, that's you, Condawg, against Ascent. And OMNI5 make playoffs.
Just need 1 point, and that will send me straight into playoffs with my 4-man team. But yeah, no, I think it'll be a good match. I've been talking to Jon. Apparently they haven't scrimmed. But they play better without practice, is what I've heard.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens. Do you have a particular favourite going into today's game, Eemes?
I'm definitely expecting OMNI5 to win, but the question is really whether they win by taking all 6 points, which is what they really have to do. So.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So tonight we're going to be seeing them on ProLands and Process. Do you know much about these teams? Have you played any of them at all in your scrims?
Yeah, I guess. I think I've played both of them. I played for the OMNI5 once, which was interesting. I'd say that OMNI5 definitely are the stronger team on paper. I'd just say much across their whole roster, they just got players with slightly better DM in general. But the Bus Crew probably more of a momentum team. Like if they get going, they might do pretty well, but not such born fraggers.
Fantastic. Yeah, so on stream we can now see the team sheet for OMNI5. Do you know if there's any mercs today, Eemes, or is it the full roster for both teams?
I have no idea. I assume it's full roster.
Fantastic. So Raptor on Medic, Demo's on Demo. Nice. Sui on Pocket Scout. No, Roan. Flank Scout, that's the one. Scruff Pocket Scout, and the two soldiers are Raph and Gotti. Who would you say is the particular performer on OMNI5 Eemes? Who's the star player that we should watch out for?
I think probably the combo. So Scruff and I don't know which soldier plays combo, but Scruff and Demos. If those two are playing well together, if Demos is hitting his shots and there's no tilt in the team, they can be a really, really powerhouse. So it kind of depends whether or not they turn up or whether they don't. Yeah,
no, definitely. Yeah, Scruff is definitely a name not to be contended with. I played him quite a few times over the season, and he's always at the top of the scoreboard for sure. Fragging. But yeah. Can we flick over to the other team?
I can take you through the Bus Crew roster.
Very good. Take it away.
So we have Martin on Medic, Jon Demo, Poison is on Pocket. It's usually Tobbs on Roma, Albert on Flank Scout, and Deox on Pocket Scout. That he's not there for some reason. I think Poison main calls for that team.
Poison? I thought it was Jon.
Oh, I don't know.
Who knows? They're in a bit of a shambles. They fit the Week 7 blues, as TurboTab said.
Yeah.
But any stats we can pour over here? We got Jon doing decent in the old KD.
Yeah, I think Jon, contrary to perhaps some demos in the league, Jon, like Lucas, who you play with, Jon is more of a... Lucas would like to go in deep and get a lot of damage, whereas Jon is more focused on his KD, so he's going to be playing letting Poison take the heals, Poison going deep, and Jon is just going to stay there and stay with his med, help the fights after, so it's...
more of a support demo then, is what you're saying, yeah, okay. Yeah. Running out of things.
We got comparison.
Ooh. Player matchups. That's what I love to hear. Demos. Fantastic.
Alright, well I'll take you through this one as I am the resident demo main. Looking like Demos doing slightly better overall. As kind of mentioned, Jon having slightly fewer deaths and heals, so he's playing more passive, whereas Demos is getting in there, doing the damage, maybe dying a bit more, but he's more of a make the space for the team, put the team in your back, do a lot of damage, maybe die, but then Scruff will just kill everyone anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, Demo's got some heavy DPM there, 4th in the league.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Whereas Jon sitting on 10th. I guess he's falling behind some mercs or something, but I guess that happens when you're bottom of the league. I've been there, known how it feels. But yeah, just sort of middle of the table demos. Yeah.
Ooh, so this is quite an interesting med matchup. I would say that on paper, both these medics have really good mechanics. So arrows, surfs, and all that. Raptor probably a lot more experienced than Martin. He's won Prem. He's been around the block, and in my experience, Raptor pretty good calls. Whereas Martin is more happy to just do what he's told. I don't know if that's changed. I mean, that was how Martin played when I played with him quite a while ago. So potentially the main edge of these medics is that Raptor. He can say the stuff that you need him to say to make your team sort of calm down and just think about the situation that's about to happen. So yeah, it's pretty strong medic.
Yeah, Raptor's definitely got a lot of experience under his belt after the second place at I-Series, of course. And he's definitely known to be one of the more mechanical meds, I think, around the block. But he's also got good calls. I've got to connect. Fantastic. So we've got Raph versus Poison here. I'd say Raph, definitely the monster out of the two of them. But Poison's actually got a lot of damage. 320, putting him at third in the out of the soldiers. That's pretty good.
That perhaps reflects him taking the lion's share of the heal, the lion's share of the Ubers in fights.
Yeah, is Raph Roma or is he Pocket? I guess.
I don't actually know.
I feel like they like to swap around.
Yeah. Definitely Raph was Roma to begin with, but I feel like that team, like they've got the heal heavy demo and Scruff Scout, and probably Sui get this decent amount of heals, so it's more of the Froyo sort of double Roma style.
Double Roma style, yeah. Know it well. Flipping over to Gotti versus Tops. Gotti's not got some great KD ratios there, Eemes, I'm not gonna lie. Sitting down in 21st. 23rd, as it says there. That's an odd one.
Not one of the players you want in your fantasy team.
Mate, but from my experience playing against Gotti, he's actually, I don't know, he's got an eye for the medics, I feel. He's always seems to be going in, getting the crucial picks. Like, I've been left with my head scratching sometimes, like wondering how Gotti's got onto me, hit me with some pretty sweet directs. So I'd probably say that Gotti's probably more favoured Roma over Tobbs, in my opinion.
Yeah, Gotti. I mean, he had that crazy bomb on you on Sunshine, where he literally went to the skybox and none of your entire team saw him.
Did you cast that one? Yeah, you did, didn't you?
No, I don't think so. I watched it, but I've seen it repeated many times on stream. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, a few little clips there. Yeah. We got some scab stats. Yeah, sure. Sui versus Deox.
So I'm pretty sure Sui is actually flank scout. So someone is yeah. But I mean,
the damage is pretty low on both of these scouts, honestly.
Yeah.
I've always thought of Sui as more one of these dem scouts. So your no-brainers, just runs in, just taking the 1v1 sort of guy. But his KD and his damage don't seem to reflect that, I'll be honest.
Well, it's interesting that Sui is slightly higher damage per minute than Deox, even though he's getting way less heals. So Deox playing probably the bitch scout. It's kind of strange. Both Deox and Jon seem to be playing like very passive. And, I mean, Deox is getting a lot of heals, but neither of them are like going forward and making the space doing the dash. So maybe that's one of the issues with the bus crew of this season. They don't really have enough players who are willing to just man mode it, run forward, do the damage.
Scruff versus Albert. Scruff, absolute monster. It's a little bit favoured in Scruff here, I think, kind of overall, but very even deaths and kills. Scruff definitely, as we said before, a star player I think to watch out for in this game. Really sitting back, cleaning up those soldier bombs. I think the bus crew, they're quite centered on their soldiers. You know, poison them tobs. They'll be, as you said, getting in, making the space, and letting the rest of the team sort of maybe clean up afterwards. But they're definitely the sort of sacrificial lambs, I feel.
Yep. The only problem is, once they have gone in deep and done their business, will the rest of their team have the the balls to go forward and finish up? That's probably the question mark.
Yeah, very true. Got the little team sheet on the go here. So, anything jumping out to you, Eemes?
I've
seen a lot of damage from demos. He's pumping out 25% of his team's damage. Is that damage? Yeah, I think so.
Yep. Do we have heals on there as well? No, we don't. But I'm assuming so. Demos, I think he main kills probably along with Raptor, so that would make sense. He gets the heals, he goes forward, he makes the space, and just plays that kind of alpha demo style, which is, if you're hitting your shots and you're not overextending, works really, really well.
Yeah, for sure. Whereas on the other team, if we swing it over, we can see Poison, we're doing 26% of his team's damage, and Yon sitting down there on 90%. Like,
very contrasting styles there.
Yeah, love to see which one takes is the dominant form in today's match. So we're still waiting for people to get on the server here. So we've got 5 people on each team. Some funny little tags from the bus crew.
So they've been very creative with them this season.
Yeah. So first map, it looks like, is going to be Process. So as you said, you think OMNI5 are going to be taking this game today?
Probably, yeah. Just barring any upsets, Do
you think either map favours any team in particular? I suppose Process, maybe you'd say favours OMNI5 because of their scouts.
Yep, I'd definitely say so.
Just so much more open, soldiers can't really do much unless it's maybe on last or in the chokes. But should we go for a few predictions, Eames? Do you think it's going to be a 5-0?
That sounds good.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
I think I've got to say that OMNI5 are going to take both maps, but I think it's going to be really close. On maybe not on Process, but I think Badlands, we're going to have a heart in the mouth moment. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so Process, OMNI5 are going to win like 5-2.
5-2. Okay. So we're getting the
Badlands. There's going to be like 2-1.
2-1. So we're getting the full 30 minutes on both maps, do you reckon?
Yep.
Nice. I would hope so. Hoping for some good games tonight. I think, as you said, OMNI5. Ooh, we're swapping maps. Drama, classic Prem. Yeah, no, I agree with you, Eames. I think it's going to be, the 2 maps going to go OMNI5's way. I think it could be a little bit closer. I don't think it's going to be a 5-2. Maybe like a 3-2.
3-2.
On the Process and on Badlands. I think you're right. It could be close. I think we're probably going to see a lot of stalemates on the last point. Because it's just one of those maps. Both of these medics are quite good at living. They've got these scouts that are going to run them away. And it's just going to end up stalemating on last with some sentries and some pyros there. What we love to see, you know what I mean?
I think there'll definitely be some 5 to 10 minute stalemates on last that we're going to have to talk our way through.
That's right, it gives us plenty of time to chat,
That's what we like.
Yeah. Maybe talk through our own scenarios, how we'd bust them open, that sort of thing.
Exactly. Bring out the Nunya playbook.
The Nunya playbook, exactly. So let's have a little chat over the implications of today's match, Eames. So,
alright, let me just get up the Prem tables on my browser.
The tables, yeah. So, I think, as everyone knows, 7 and Ascent are miles ahead of everyone. Sitting pretty. 32 points, 30 points. They expected to go up as well, of course. So the Germans, they're sitting 22 points. Nunya sitting on 20 points, and OMNI5 sitting on 15 points. So each team has 1 game left, right?
Yep.
And well, Nunya last game's pretty much written off. We've got Ascent. We're going into it with 5 players. it's not going to be a great match for us. So we're expected to finish on 20 points. Whereas OMNI5, they got a good game for them tonight. They are expected to take most points. Maybe not all 6. We'll see what happens. But if they take all 6 points, that'll put them on 21, put them into 4th place. They'll go into playoffs. Anything less than that, I'm not entirely sure how the tiebreaker rules. So if we end on the same amount of points, I think.
Well, I can tell you that. So,
okay?
actually, no, I can't. So it would be tiebreaker rules. You versus none. Yeah. I mean, OMNI5 versus none. Yeah. But you drew to them, so it would go down to some really
wins or something.
Like minor differences. It might be but rounds.
Yeah, but the rounds are the same as well because we 4-3'd them and they 2-1'd us. So the rounds are completely the same as well.
So I think there's some really weird arcane system where I don't even know how it works, but you have to divide it by do some strange mathematical.
Well, I'll be interested to find out if OMNI5 do happen to take 5 points today. That would definitely be one for the history books. I think it's one of the Turbotabs was telling me it's one of the closest playoffs in a long time in ETF2L history. So yeah.
At least it's ETF2L is still interesting,
Yeah, keeping it fresh. That's what we like to see.
And the bus crew, I mean, they have done. I think they lost this season. What come last, but they have a lot of effect on the outcome. Actually, if they get 6 points today, then they won't come last, or 5 points.
Yeah, true. I was talking to my bus crew boys. I think it was yesterday. But no, yesterday they had another official, which could have potentially helped us, kick the Germans out. But they flopped. They lost all 6 points, and they're feeling pretty demotivated. I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to be back in the bus crew today. Giving them some of my willpower. Bible thumps in the chat, that sort of thing.
I mean, sometimes when you're a team and you get to the end of your road, you know that you haven't done that well. You just kind of play and you don't really care anymore. And maybe they'll just do that, and that will just give them the freedom they need to.
Yeah, but aren't they going to land?
That's true, actually. Yeah, they are.
So you think they'd still be a little bit, hyped for that? Coming up the end of the month, 2 weeks today it will be. So we do have all 12 players on the server right now. So just waiting for things to kick off, really.
Yes, we are.
So yeah. Ooh. We have seen Jon ready up. Come on, OMNI5. Let's get this game on the road.
Ooh, I think my mum will have down. That's just great. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Live in 40 seconds. And Eemes has disconnected, so it's going to be a bit of a solo cast until he returns. Fantastic, it's what we love to see. I played with Eemes. He's back already, fantastic. Eemes, you there, my man?
Here I am. Eemes, Wi-Fi, really, so,
you gave me a bit of a fire.
I am back, yes. Hello.
Fantastic. We are live very soon, Eemes. I'm pleased to tell you. And I'm very excited.
You should know.
I'm actually riveted. Let's get the hype in for this game, Eemes, Support my boys. Alba's got the Nunya tag, that's what I love to see. As everyone is readying up. So, if you have just joined us, guys, this is ETF2L Season 29, Week 7, Bus Crew versus OMNI5, as we are on the rollout to mid. Yeah, I'm very excited for this game.
Should I take through this first middle? Or
yeah, go for it.
Alright, so Bus Crew rolling out through Valley here, they're going to be coming up slope. Todd makes a really big bomb onto the train, he gets a really nice damage, and Jon's actually taken out Scruff as well, so it's looking like really good mid for the Bus Crew. Raptor and Demos are trying to get out through shells, they're leaving through Valley, they've not been spotted, but no, Tobbs is on them. Raptor's going to escape, that's a really great stuff from him. That's a huge play from Raptor, so he's going to save the round there.
So that was a bit of a crazy mid teams. I saw Tobbs go flying in, the first 2 frags go straight to the Bus Crew. And then Raptor and Demo somehow ended up at the wrong choke, trying to run out of their own shit house. And yeah, it seems we're going to end up on their last. As I expect we'll see a nice little last hold.
Yeah, it was Busker kind of missed a trick there. I mean, so they basically won the mid. Demos and Raptor were so overcommitted, but I know they just only Tobbs got onto Raptor, and Raptor made a really great serve. If more players had onto him, they could have cleaned up Raptor and got a full advantage push for last. But yeah, they let it slip through their fingers.
Ooh, Scruff with a big pick onto Yon. Let's see if that's going to prompt anything. They're getting aggressive into the lobby. Raptors seems to be going for a play, probably dying a drop down. Yeah, not much coming from it. So seems like we're going to stalemate out. We've got the guns up. Yeah, classic Badlands. So we've got the Scruff sniper. We've got the gun on the top right area. Is Yon done any funky stuff? Has he got any quickie bombs? He's holding the door by the looks of it.
He's gone quick bombs and he's holding the door and he's on Pain Train. So
is anyone coming back?
No one's coming back there. That's interesting.
Quickies and Pain Train. So we could be seeing some funky strats coming out. So just sort of chilling on last here. Eemes, you know, I'm going to put you in the driving seat. If you're in the bus crew right now, what are you thinking? What's the go-to strat to sort of break this open?
At the moment it seems like the plan is quickie bombs and scouts on point, which can actually work pretty well. I think the sentry is actually, it's not in the famous sheepy spot, it's not covering bottom left, and so that actually if both scouts just run in bottom right, they could probably get a lot of cap time. Maybe it won't work the first time, but if they keep pressuring with a lot of cap time, magic can happen, you know, Condawg.
Yeah, the stickies happen to move to the point. The gun doesn't cover it if you run from bottom right, as you said.
No.
Have we lied? Is this a pause? Ooh, fantastic. So, we go into the pause. Yeah, everyone's just sort of standing around the lobby right now. It's not quite clear what the attempted push is going to be. But yeah, so, you know, if I was Busker right now, I'd be wanting to get that gun down. You know, try and
definitely
make some space, you know, for your scouts.
I mean, before you do anything, you do kind of want the gun down. But that said, if there are five OMNI5 players top right here, I mean, Gotti, he's not actually sitting in the shutter, and he's kind of exposed over here on the left. He's literally the only player there. So if they took heals and just walked in, they could probably pick him and then, you know, just snowball it, take space top left, or top right rather, depending.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Like, you know, all it takes is a soldier in bottom right, maybe send a scout to rush him top right, you get the Gotti pick, and being told that Yon has ping issues. Interesting. But yeah, as I was saying, you get in top right, you get the pick, then of course you got these quickies, and you can clear the point. You know, the point's going to be open. The gun is pretty useless in this at the end, you know, because it doesn't cover anything. Maybe bait lots of players down to the point and get some frags, maybe even the force. And Martin's on the toilet. Fantastic. Gotta love a bit of TF2.
And he's already on the toilet. That's
yeah. So we see anything interesting from? So Demo is actually running the loose cannon. I do like that. Bit of a Cadus-esque thing to do, I think. Yeah. Just really for locking down any Ubers if the bus crew did try to walk in top left. You know, that double donks just bouncing you back. You can't do anything. It's like a pyro almost.
Yeah. So if the bus, if OMNI5 were to get a pyro here, it would be almost impossible to take an Uber trade. But at the moment, I mean, it will be very difficult. Although, I don't know, it kind of depends if Demos gets it really nice. Then the bus crew is just going to be absolutely stuck in the door, do nothing.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Badlands Last is famed for, of course. You know, been possibly one of the worst lasts push in the game. But yeah, we're not seeing any banners come out. Ooh, we are unpausing in 5.
That's great.
But yeah, as I was saying, no banners in this game. So just running the stock gunboats, the gunboats.
The standard.
So yeah. So we're seeing all the bus crew are very clumped together in this sort of drop down area. You know, if you sent a Sully in there, you could do some huge damage.
Yeah, Ruff's feeling ballsy. You could just walk up through lower, walk in through top right, and just take a massive trade onto them. But the moment, just going to be spamming, content to spam, and yeah, OMNI5 just going to wait for the bus crew to do something.
Yeah, definitely on the bus crew to make some moves here. Yeah, they're sort of all chilling about. Nothing's really happening, just a bit of spam here or there. Probably just having a chat, trying to decide what they want to do. As Alba's getting quite deep low right, he's in on the sniper. He's onto the point as well, and dies to one sticky. Ooh, big picks from just trading 2 for 2 right now.
This is pretty good for OMNI5. They could, for the bus crew, they could actually try and take some space and do stuff here. I mean, 4 up on the OMNI5, they can just... Oh, okay. They're just going to reset into lobby. I thought that, you know, they're going to be able to use the opportunity to try and make some space in the flanks, but no, the bus crew are going to be content to sit in lobby again. Yeah,
bit of a reset here, as Raph has actually switched off onto the battalion's backup, it looks like. And he's going for... No, just a bit of spam, build that banner. I wish you were able to see how much banner he had from Source TV, or Spec, or whatever. But I think... What do you reckon they'll do with this banner? Oh, never mind, Eemes, it's gone.
It's over. I do think it's a good plan to take the banner there, though. Yeah, carry on.
Albert is actually up on sniper right now. He's peeking at the top right angle, but Gotti is hiding in the spawn. As poison goes down, trading for the dispenser. That's a good trade. Plus rep, we love to see it. HUD is still broken.
So, yeah, sniper down for OMNI5 here. We'll see if Albert can try and get something more out of that space.
As well.
That's pretty... So, what could happen here? I mean, it seems like a decent opportunity for OMNI5 to push out. I mean, yeah, not really. So, if perhaps they got one more pick, they would decide to push out, but, I mean, even then, like, the counter push... The counter play from the sniper to their push would have been so easy for the bus crew that, I mean, it's really just no point in OMNI5 doing anything. Should just wait.
Yeah, definitely. Trying to push out this last is nigh on impossible, I'd say. Even, like, not even including the sniper. You know, that sniper can just sit and choke, lock down pretty much all the entrances, and there's little you can do about it. So yeah, Scruff is actually on spy. Is he checking classes?
Nope, he's all the way in behind.
Let me find him. Ooh, he's in the shutter. Going sneaky style. So, is Scruff going to go for the all-in play, you know, go for the meds? Or Yon? He's got his back wide open there.
Yeah.
He's going for it. Oh no, oh no.
Yeah, I'd kind of prefer him to actually try and get up top, get in that Starkey declick spot and balcony, but could actually get a real juicy stab onto Martin there, although Deox is checking it repeatedly.
Vac!
Wait,
Martin like almost arrowed him. I think they know it's on spy, unless Martin was arrowing someone behind him, I don't know. Martin is running around like a scared little rabbit.
So Scruff got into a really great position there, but he had poison almost bumped into him, he's had to fall back down again, he's going to have to recharge his click, take ages to walk back up, so it's painstaking work from the English scout right now.
He's going to go for the Alba pick here. You know, I'd take that. It's a bit of a delay. How many? Is it 4 minutes?
He's pushing lobby from lower. He's taking out Yon, so that's actually a pretty good pick, and he does have the banner probably almost ready from that damage, so this could be a pretty good push if they make it work. There's no sniper to... There's only 2 soldiers and a scout for them to worry about at the moment, and Demos, yeah, he's going to come up through trash, so it's looking like a pretty good push out.
They are committing for the pusher, yeah. As Raph pops up his banner, walking up the side by area, and the bus crew are sort of giving us up here. They're chilling back in choke, and it's gone.
Yeah, it was really just kind of passive, kind of way too passive from the bus crew there. Like, they have 2 soldiers, they can be spamming, they can be going for the medic, but none of them done anything. And OMNI5 is going to boom with the super onto mid. Raph's taking it really deep. It's a nice trade with Yon though, and we'll see if they can get anything. Raph's going to jump in behind, gets the sniper, and this could be huge for the OMNI5 to push. Yeah, the OMNI5 is going to roll this, and OMNI's already out. They've just decommitted instantly. The bus crew are just giving up way too many points here.
Oh my god!
Destroyed by Demos.
That was so huge.
That's 2 fights the bus crew could really have rolled the dice on, used their defender's advantage to fight, but they've just backed out and just been way too afraid, giving OMNI5 way too much credit.
Choke. Wow, bus crew really turned that around, I'm not gonna lie. They were playing a little bit bitch mode for those 2 points. But yeah, mine's actually come up on a 20% advantage here. And I think that if they deny these 2, they're probably going to bust open a 2nd point as well. Yep. They do. It looks like they're walking to reset. No, they're going all the way through Valley. This is an interesting push. And Raptor could be caught out here if they go quick enough.
Yeah, the bus crew are just really deep here, and Raptor's going to have to back out through trash, and so OMNI5 have basically given up all the space on this last push, and yeah, on this second push rather, and yeah, the bus crew just going to take it for free. I don't really like that move from OMNI5. I mean, there's no point really recommitting there once you lost to that position, and yeah. Bus crew, when they probably commit to the pushes like that defense on choke and that deep dry push there, they're doing really well. They just need to believe in themselves and not fear. And just remember, you know what? We're actually a pretty good team. If we do our things, our plays right, then we can do really well.
Yeah, for sure. You know, not give us much respect. You know, I think they might think they're probably going to lose this game. You know, it might be in their heads already. Like they didn't scrim, stuff like that. So they just need to, you know, believe in themselves, as you said. Just a little bit more respect to themselves, and not more to the other team. A scruff. Oh my god. Quick little sack
pulling a
into
Condawg
the
there.
sentry. Pulling a Condawg. Oh, I never lived that down. Demos does this funky little trap. He like traps top right. It's like the weirdest trap I've ever seen.
You mean
like,
on the sign?
Yeah, on the sign. Like, surely everyone's popped through that door, no? Like I do. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess he's just you know, in case of maybe a fake Uber like Poison. You know, he wants to take in, pretend he's going to trade, and then go back out.
The scruff is on Spy again? Where is he? Is he behind? Yeah, he's in behind again.
Do we see if Scruff wants to go more juicy this time than just a sniper?
Oh, I can feel it. Nothing's really, he's just sort of chilling. Just chilling. He's not in the greatest position now to Martin? Ooh. He's
it's intense here.
Disguising up. Martin knows, you know, he's got his back to the wall. His little pink banana hat on.
Yeah, Scruff is he's playing the security camera role.
Playing the security camera.
I'm
turbo tabs.
In a turbo.
Yeah. Has Tobbs gone all the way back to spawn?
Maybe
Where's
he's
Tobbs?
maybe going banner?
Yeah, has he got anything funky? He's got a buff banner!
Whoa.
Whoa! We're getting proper funky here on the bus crew. I've not seen this.
I like it though.
I've never actually seen this one popped off, like, in an actual game. You know, it's the classic conch, or the battalion's backup, normally. But, this would be extra fruity, if we could see this go off. As Raph is actually on the battalion's backup as well. It's another port, it's fantastic. But yeah, so, we're going to be seeing the two banners come into play here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. What's interesting is that if Raph pops his banner, he gets 30% damage resistance, but he also gets a full crit resistance, so the buff banner literally will do nothing.
It's a literal counter.
Yep.
He is
it's like a trap
unknowingly, he has countered Tobbs completely.
Yep.
If he manages to get it off. I think, yeah, they both take the same amount of damage to build, is that right? 600?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, whereas the conch takes
effects.
about 480, I think. Oh, okay, right.
Apparently they're all 600.
Informed me not. So yeah, Scruff is... Where is Scruff? Let's find him. Is he out?
So,
oh,
no, so Scruff is in...
Himself.
He's in the Starkey spot, right, but I've just been watching. Deox has been... He looks so paranoid, it's really funny to see. He just keeps running back, checking drop down, and then running back to his medic. And he's literally walked past where Scruff is about 5 times just before this pause has happened. So, I don't know, maybe if Scruff timed it absolutely perfectly when he walks away, then he'll be able to actually get a pick onto Martin. But I know it's not looking very likely for Scruff at the moment. Yeah. See what he decides to do.
Deox, of course, the spy main coming from Highlander. You know, he knows all the tricks in the book. As we do see an unpause, and I see Deox has found him, and that is Scruff's days have been ended.
So Scruff going for the sort of the 1 in 10 play there. Almost certainly not going to work, but he may as well try it as he's been on Spy for so long.
Yeah, so are the bus crew going to do anything with this? Maybe not, because Poison is lagging his balls off down there in main. Just warping about. As we have being plagued by internet issues here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess the bus crew's plan is to sit and wait and get this banner on Tobbs. And I always do see the pirate coming up, so he's not going to have a fun time trying to spam against that.
Do you think it would be a good idea for OMNI5 to try and take some really aggressive, unexpected dudes into lobby here? Or just Do you think
You know
it's
what?
wiser to just wait?
I'm a fan of that. We did that in the scrims against 7. And it's fun, you know. Just take a nice big fat solo, soldier up the stairs. What's Yon saying? Sorry, we are trying this map. That's not what you want to see. As John's getting pretty aggressive. Get some nice pipes down onto the gun.
If Yon peeks there anymore and Raf actually coddens onto it, he could just instantly go down. That could use some aggression from OMNI5, so he needs to be careful when he does that. But
also, Demo's trap might come into play, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Although I really wouldn't expect Yon to peek in that far, but I don't know, maybe if he's feeling really ballsy.
Yeah, so we are still chilling in this top lobby area. Nothing much is happening. Just waiting for Tobbs to get his banner so we can see some action, I think. What is the round time, right? Is it 5 minutes? Is that the right one? Yeah. So, is that the flog coming out from Scruff? Has he got it?
Whoa.
Oh my god, he's got it! He's going up the stairs! Oh my god!
Scruff's in!
No!
Oh, this is the Chaos Uber, and now he has the crits! Now he has the crits if he wants it.
Oh my god, this is mental. Wait,
he got two...
He's popped it off.
He got two before the crits, and but now he's just
taunted.
taunted.
Oh my god.
But he's just completely wasted his
And they've got the banner! They've got the banner as well!
So that's kind of weird.
What is this mean play? All four
Every
of
trick in
them
the book coming out from OMNI5 here, they're going to make
This
this push
is
out
so
look
dumb.
easy.
What? How does that
E
work?
gimmicks.
That is unreal. What?
The bus crew just looking completely stunned by that play. They're just sitting on mid, like, what the hell just happened? Unbelievable.
They're
Poison's
trying to
going to make the push
rebust
in. He jumps straight into a pyro, gets destroyed. Yon's probably going to have to back out here. And Deox, yeah, they're all overcommitted. Deox got Scruff. Oh, I know. Alba gets Scruff on the flank, but...
Alba's on the medic here. Just a nice little 5 damage chip shot. And he's taking a nice little 1v1 with Sweet. Actually wins it. That's
And Martin goes down to death. I mean, it was interesting play for them to commit there, but I know once Poison kind of failed his bomb, I really don't like the rest of their team committing because it's just a 5v6 going through a choke. It's just never going to work really. So OMNI5, they made the push out from last, and they won that fight pretty convincingly. So it's looking really good for them to be able to take this round with this Uber advantage.
Yeah, I don't quite know why they decided to bust choke. I think it was because they had the pyro. I don't know, because it was going to equal out. You know, they would have even Ubers. Takes a fat shot. Gotti. Deox on sniper. As the Uber has been popped off onto Grey here.
The control point is being captured.
Good little top. So there's going to be a slim advantage for Martin here. But yeah, Eames, you want to talk about what we just saw? The weird push out from last, the bust onto choke. Crazy
I think
stuff.
the bus crew thought, I mean, he's on Flog. He's on Pyro. It's really not good for pushing out last.
Coming up from Raph here.
Yeah. So Raptor's got a defensive banner onto Spy, but Raptor goes down to Deox. Raptor's sitting alone in the choke, getting destroyed, and Martin just needs to stay alive here with Poison. Sweet's gone behind. Gotti's trying to go for a back gap, but I think he's gonna. Gotti's in lobby.
Oh, Martin.
But Martin has gone down. Somehow, really don't know how the bus crew messed that up, but I know the OMNI5 have just pressured them from about 5 different directions, and they've all gone taken down in trash.
Yeah, that was a weird little fight there. So we saw obviously Deox taking out Raptor right at the start of the fight. And the bus crew just needed the people, you know, to come back to Martin, just to give him a little bit of protection, while Martin was dancing about on the side of Spire there. But after all, Raptor has come up with a nice little 20% Uber advantage here. I'm seeing cookie cutter classes, so we have gone coast to coast. As I'm being told, Demos has gone back to spawn. What's he got him?
So I expect he's going for.
What's he got?
I would expect him to go to quickies there, but
yeah.
No. I think maybe he's gone back from loose cannon. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, okay.
But so, as a paramedic, do you know that you have this 20% Uber advantage, and are you pushing on it? What do you think, Condawg?
I mean, if you're building hard,
yes.
they're going in. They've got the first pick onto Alba. They're taking this top left-hand side, and they're quickly committing to the top right. It looks like.
Big jump from point.
Marty.
So much damage. Yawn, but
trap.
they're just going to stack the point.
Mental stuff. As Martin actually had the Uber in spawn. Oh, feels bad.
Tragic. Poison continues to complain about his ping, but that is finally after about almost 20 minutes. That's the first round for.
That's a long old round, definitely. All the way, you know, coast to coast with a funky little push out. As we are going to our second mid tier, as Yon is taking the Valley rollout and Demos has gone bat, and both teams seem to be just chilling in the Valley. Raph, quick jump onto the enemy train. Tobbs taking a quick early death there. Deox also dying. and the Busker are not looking good on this mid. And it just Poison remaining on Raptor though. Big pick from Poison.
Really well played by Poison there. That's a really crucial pick. Probably going to save them this round. But yeah, last mid we saw Tops bomb really deep. I think it got a frag, got a load of into the middle of OMNI5. And this team just capitalised, whereas this time his bomb didn't really work out and the Busker were just completely split up. They all just got cleaned up. The only saving grace is nice pick by Poison onto Raptor at the end.
Yeah, for sure. So after that we are seeing basically even Ubers. But you know, we just saw Raptor push off a 20% ad. Do you reckon the Busker, oh no, it was a little bit of ads, but it's they're building better on Raptor. Is there any crits in play? Nope, just Uber, he's just building better. Fantastic. As we see the Busker setting coming last, all the NG. Got anything else, Funky?
Perhaps fearing the push out there from the Busker, but they're not going to go on that 10% ad. They're nowhere near that ballsy, and that's, I mean, it kind of makes sense at this point. They're going to lose another round in this map. It's going to probably be curtains for them, so they really need to hold on and make this last defense work.
Yeah, so Alba is just sitting in this reset area, just being as annoying as possible. You know, just peeking his little head out, shooting a few shots. The door has been stickied. They're committing 2 people to Alba here. This is a little bit questionable, I think. But as we see the sniper come up for Scruff, did he run all the way back to spawn? Where is he? I can't find him. Okay, he's sniping at resup. They really want this Alba frag.
But Alba has actually gone back. So it'll be interesting to see if they keep someone watching that, because that has annoyed them so much. But, I think they're going to be walking to know that Busker actually got a forward hold here, so you're on trapping the doors. The ref's in top left, no one's watching him, so it's kind of a bit poorly executed by the Busker, but they are going to be in this forward hold in the lobby, which I think it works pretty well. The only issue can be if the spy can get all the way behind and back at, but at the moment there's an NG on last, so yeah, the Busker is just sitting in the lobby.
Quick little headshot onto Alba. So Eemes, you know, what's your favourite way to break the forward hold? With, you know, see
go for it.
My favourite way, you know, you take 2 buff sollies, you push the drop down area, force out this one lone solly that's there. You know, there are some stickies above it as well. There are no stickies on the doors. There's no stickies on the main doors. What is this? Weird.
Kind of odd from None, because that's kind of his default place to hold. And if anyone gets through there, the whole hold is kind of messed up. But yeah, Raf just trying to come in top, and they haven't quite done it properly. They lost their pyro, so they're just going to leave. So I don't really know the point of forward holding in lobby when it's even Ubers. Like the best reason to do that is say, as Deox comes in top right,
quick little shot.
It's Scruff.
Deox is peeking aggro on NG. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. The forward hold's normally used to. There's more of a delay. You know, if you got disad to force the enemy medic to climb all the way up spire. As we are back to the famed Badlands disad hold. Equal Ubers on last. Stalemate.
So no banners at all on the Busker. I mean, I'm really not a fan of that. Like, it's kind of on them to push at the moment. I mean, they really need to start getting something out of these rounds if they're going to want to tie it up in the end. And they're just kind of sitting and waiting. Like, they need to. You saw OMNI5 do it really, really well with that pyro push. They need to actually try and start doing something to get out of this last hold, and a banner is kind of perfect for that.
Yeah, so we see Alba up on the counter sniper as he's peeking top right, but no one is crossing it from OMNI5, all chilling in the drop down area. Ooh, quick little picks. Tobbs is going for aggressive posture onto this demo. What do you think we'll see off of these two picks?
Well, the bus crew.
Poison getting destroyed.
Yep, and Tobbs almost the same. Yeah, so they've kind of tried to sack both Sollies there for force onto Raptor, but neither of them really executed it at all sneaky or effective way. So they just run into both scouts and gotten obliterated. So I know I'd like them to see them coordinate that more and actually try and. If you're attacking 2 soldiers against 4 players, it could really quite easily get them in if you do it right. But yeah,
it's more of a 1-by-1 sack there coming out from those 2. A Scruff has come up on the spy. He's in the enemy's house right now, approaching Grey Bridge. Waiting for his team to open the doors by the looks of it. So, you know, what's the spy play here? Do you go for the demo? Do you go for the med? You know,
I think you go for the money shot on the med, really. I mean, there's no pyro here. Geox is on his classic spy checking sentry duty, which I like.
I missed that. Albert! Wait, what? Albert! That's a huge shot onto Sui as well. Ah, that's so close.
How did Albert kill the headshot the spy?
I don't know how he got the spy.
Confused.
Be like close range, like headshot Sui as well, right after. I think he was hiding somewhere, I'm not too sure. Yeah, Raph is now...
Good as Fordod.
Raph's on the banner though. New banners coming out from the bus crew. Anything fruity? No, just your standard soldier gunboats. Scruff is back on Pyro. Okay, more gimmicks. EU gimmicks here, ladies and gents.
Oh my god.
As he dies again.
How does no one check that up? Let's Scruff just trying to off class, trying to make something happen. He's just getting shot down repeatedly. It's pretty.
Where was he trapped?
He was just the jump on like in front of drop down. Like
what?
I mean, like the entirety of OMNI5 lobby, anyone could have spotted that, or anyone could have died to it. But yep, Scruff's going to take that bullet for team.
As we are slowly ticking down into the 7-minute zone. It's still only low at Eemes, you know. All it takes is a quick little coast to coast. As Alwa's peeking from trash right now, he's got a nice little angle, and 2 of OMNI5 are back in spawn. What has Gotti swapped onto? Has he just got
I imagine some kind of banner.
Any banner?
Maybe not.
No banner? No paint? Okay, just getting Scruff off the spy then, I guess.
Yeah.
So we're going to see a cookie cutter thing from OMNI5 here. Don't tell me they're going to stalemate onto Spire. No.
But say, with 6 minutes left here in the map and 3 minutes in the round, I mean, if Omni don't make a push here, it's going to be 3 minutes for the bus crew to get 1 round from a mid-fight, which is actually really quite doable. So I guess the bus crew, they're probably pretty happy to, instead of taking their chances pushing out last, they're just going to wait for that. And yeah, it's going to be, have 3 minutes to win, essentially.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if they try to push out, you know, they get back at us, you know, you got to get 2 rounds then. Whereas all they need is 1 point to send me into playoffs. If they get to the next mid, win it, 1-1. That's my playoff dreams there. Playoff dreams. We hear a banner being popped off by
banner to love it.
Raph Monster. Gotti dies. Caps on the point.
This was
not really getting much off of this here.
Yeah, completely unsuccessful banner there. They just, I mean, pretty much all of OMNI5 sat in lower lobby and just took all of the spam from the bus crew. So, but maybe what OMNI5 are really doing is try to bait a push from the bus crew, because yeah, that's what's happening now. It's going to be 66. Have to take down Yon really early. Alba's on Pyro. It's kind of, he's going to get the force onto Rap and Raptor. But I mean, it's really not good to have an Uber trade in the yard here, and Martin might have to get caught.
They should leave. They need to leave right now.
Yeah.
2 players pressuring upper lobby. Gotti dies. Something else is peeking main. God, there's so much to look at here. As Demos is actually on the quickies, I've noticed. So we could see some more point play come into action. But yeah, so we have 2 minutes left on the round timer. Oh, I miss the old days, you know, none of this round timer business.
I know.
Just ticking down.
So actually, Yona's got some... Okay, never mind. He's fine. Demos could have caught Yon out with some stickies there, but as I was saying, so I do like... Although it might be a bit boring.
He was deep.
I was in main. I was trying to make plays. But yeah, honestly, I like the decision from the bus crew just to go back there. Like, there's no use committing to that fight when they could just have a reset in what at the moment is 1 minute and 35 seconds. So
no stickies on the point right now. Is this another pause?
We have another pause.
Nice. All right, so let's have a, let's take all the names. Always serious. So we got just the gun sort of set up on last. Alba is currently dead. So we got any gimmicks? So the only sort of gimmicky thing we got right now is the quickie bomb launcher, I think. Maybe some pain trains about. I'm not too sure. So with was it 2 minutes remaining? I don't know. My card's broken now.
It was about 1 minute 30. Yeah.
About 1 minute and a half, something like that. So you might start getting desperate on the OMNI5 side. You know, you've had them pinned back on last for 10 minutes. Let's start trying some crazy things. So I'm thinking we could see maybe a close end of the round here. Maybe just everyone diving onto the point, in a desperate scramble, sort of get this round.
I I mean, I'd kind of expect OMNI5 to go for a kind of all-in push it, because really the worst that happens is they get rolled back out to second, and that's probably better having the enemy team on second or even mid than having the 50-50 of a mid fight, and they could potentially drop a point and let Condawg into playoffs.
Get Condawg to playoffs. Oh, plenty of internet issues plaguing us today by the looks of it. You know, Yawn, Poison, all demos. Nothing like a bit of gaming. As we do see the board, they're trying to spam. They do get the gun here. It's quite a nice little pickup. Is Deox going to recommit to building the gun? No, he's actually on Sniper, watching the main door right now. Yeah, as we're just sort of
chilling. I wish my HUD wasn't broken here, so I could actually see the time left.
What's the time left? 1. Yep, I got it. As we are approaching the 1 minute mark, Eemes. 1 minute mark.
Yeah.
What are OMNI5 going to pull out the bag here?
And so OMNI5, they're going in now. There's a pyro unleashed in top lobby.
Scout the point!
Really good damage.
God. Top left, got he's in.
I was just crunching everyone in lobby. So much flames damage. That's crazy. Elbow gets Scruff and Raptor as pyro, and it's only Demos and Raph up. This should be actually a pretty good push out for the bus crew if they want to take it.
Please don't cap. Just hold last. Please don't cap. Yeah, of course.
If they do cap and it all goes wrong, they're going to be kicking
themselves. Yon, no, this is a big mistake, man.
But Deox is going to do it, and OMNI5 they're going to recontest now. The round time is reset, so Raph's in. He's going to go down, so OMNI5 probably backing out
now.
Gotti's gotten a kill.
2 frags. Demos has lagged. Yeah. This is the perfect opportunity.
Oh, this is crazy. So OMNI5 just need to run the hell out of here with their scouts. Going to give up mid, and Raptor is going to be safe in choke. But this is mid for the bus crew, and they have advantage to push into second. They can maybe even deny this Gotti spawn with by sacking mid. Looking pretty good for them to. This
is actually quite good for the bus crew. You know, this is sort of the best scenario if they had gone to the next mid. They do have advantage while pushing through.
Yep.
Demos is watching some stickies somewhere. Can't quite see them.
All of OMNI5 are weak and all in trash, doing nothing here, and Bus Crews are taking all the space. Bus Crew should just take a really nice trade into them here. Yon gets squeezed, this is really nice from Bus Crew, perfect positioning, and Omni should just get the hell out of here. Yeah, so that's a good decision from Omni. They just lost all their positioning, they're going to have to go to last. And
I want to see them rolling this. You know, I want to see them getting in, maybe getting a force early. Sui is still dead. As the Bus Crew are being aggressive, they're taking an aggressive trade on Deox here. They're in top left. Better Uber coming out from Raptor, as Albert does fall on the sidelines. So we are down to 2 minutes left in this map, Eemes. The Bus Crew are in control of this round, as we hear a banner being popped off by Raph Monster again. Yeah, he's got the.
I do not like this decision from OMNI5 to start pushing it. This is really risky. They got the banner, but it's 6v6, and this is the Bus Crew's chance. They should take this fight aggressively and just destroy OMNI5. Poison's going to get into the fire.
Bomb.
That's great from Cobbs.
Alba's running to last. Yes, Alba! Condawg to playoffs! Alba! No, there's a soldier above.
Gotti's too excited. Above. Can Gotti hit the rocket?
Gotti missed the rocket!
Alba's lost! Alba's going to do it! And Condawg did playoffs! Oh no!
Let's do it, boys!
Unbelievable.
Right, all they need to do is not lose this mid.
OMNI5 push. That was unbelievable.
Get Condawg to playoffs!
They had it won.
Oh, Alba! You legend. That was such a mistake by OMNI5, honestly. Pushing that last. You know, we criticised the Bus Crew for doing it. As we go to the third, and most likely last mid of this game, as Demos is a little bit faster than Yon here, but huge bombs coming out from Tobbs and Poison, trading frags left, right and centre. Martin just needs to live here, I think. They get the Raptor pick.
So, almost no way Omni can win this round, and
Martin just needs to live.
We said it before the official. Omni needed all 6 points from this fixture, and with crazy push out, I understand why they had won it. They could never have taken a round anyway, even if they won that push. There was no way. They should have just waited on last, and they get backcapped and punished for it.
Let's not count our chickens yet, though, Eemes. You know, Martin does not have Uber yet, and there are 20 seconds, and the last point is open. I'm expecting a big frenzy on the point, as Scruff is pushing in lower left. He's hiding. He's through the doorway already. No, please, not like this.
Sticky's main.
This
Young's going to die, everyone from main.
No, he's running on the point! No!
Grabs on point! God, he's going to go for it, but this is just
2 seconds,
ditch
1 second!
and that's it! Nanya! Unbelievable. So
We love to see it, Eames. We love
the team
it.
with the 4 players,
As
0
you
soldiers, is
Thanks for
in
the shout out.
playoffs.
Go Nanya, 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 Nanya! Oh,
That's amazing.
that was a fantastic. That has made my day. So, we have been told that the Golden Cap is going live in about a minute's time. As, oh no, we are readying up already. So, wow. Oh, I am excited, Eames, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, classic.
And I'm being told about the Saxy Awards in my TFT, so that's great.
Oh, fantastic news.
But we'll put that away for now.
As Demos and Yon arriving about equal time on mid.
Well, the only mid 5 is the Golden Cap. Raf goes deep onto Balk. Boss crew lose 1 here, and Raf's going to make his bomb onto Martin. It's a really great bomb from Raf, so this is really strong mid from OMNI5. Just need to keep Raptor alive now. And yeah, pretty much all of the bus crew just going to be getting out there. Only Poison alive, and Tobbs somewhere behind. Tobbs is in.
Tobbs?
Yes, Demos. But Raptor's safe in the house. What happened on that, Condawg?
Yeah, I saw a lot of jumps. I think Martin was checking around in Valley for a while, but does get picked up in the end. Which means nice quick little headshot coming out from, what's that, Alba? Which means Raptor is going to have a full Uber advantage, pushing into last.
Yep. Raptor takes a pipe there or something?
Ooh, quick little snipe from Alba.
The bus crew making really nice defense of this spy, actually, getting some picks, getting some damage, and Raptor is not so much of a clean push for his team to take down. At last, chaos from me. They're just bleeding players left, right, and centre. Poison's in.
Poison's in. Big force.
Really good play from Poison there.
Yeah, we're trading frags left, right, and centre here. That was a bit, like, very messy for OMNI5. Which is now going to put Martin on a 60% advantage here. So, go on, Eames, walk me through it. You've got advantage. You're pushing out a Badlands? What are you thinking?
I think, given the ad they have right now, and the fact that the game was really slow before, they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I say this, and they do want to wait. They're afraid. They're sitting in lobby.
Just build it up.
And, I mean, it's probably the right decision, but I don't know, I just thought they would have pushed out because it's kind of boring to win and last, isn't it, really?
They're now deciding to go, I think. Yeah, they're walking this. As Raptors approaching 90%.
There's no way they go. They're doing the painted, weird forward hold for no reason. Well, they do pick up Gotti and Scruff. So
2 frags.
I say no reason. They've gotten the frags they need to maybe make a push out here. Although Demos, he's got Spire all trapped up, so it could be difficult for them if they drop it. Omni going to back up to choke.
Oh my god, Raptor forces off his Uber. Martin is under the bridge right now. Nice little counter Uber coming out. As they're going to pick up, who is this? Swede.
Pick up Swede on the flank, and it's a really good trade for Martin. All of Omni just going to have to get the hell out of there. And that's really nice. Just oddly timed aggression from the bus crew just picks up here, and then they just get a really great trade on Spires. That's well played by them. Although again, this oddly timed aggression they've lost too, so that's kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Oddly timed or feeding.
Yeah. And they are not going to be able to defend this now. But, no, Martin! That's a huge play from Scruff. That is, might have got his team around off of that. Raptor's going to have a...
How did Martin even die there?
I think Scruff rushed him from somewhere in lobby. Didn't quite catch it. But, yeah, I'd like to see the bus crew be getting some defensive off-classes up right now, you know. Maybe get an NG.
They have a Pyro. They really need to get an NG, like, immediately. They have enough time to build it if they do, but Deox is just going to build. Alba's on Pyro, so they've wasted so much time. They could have been building a sentry that's, like, really pointless. So now, although Yon does get a pick on the Swede, he's going to make a pusher a lot easier for the defense for the bus crew. But, I mean, they still have advantage on Omni, and they have no sentry on the bus crew. So it's looking actually pretty good for them to take the Uber in here with...
And here they come into the Pyro. Huge denial by Alba. They've wasted almost all the Uber. As the bus crew are rotating around spawn. They just need to hold the line here, you know. Ruff's poking around behind point. Might go for a nice little jump in. They're getting frags on the bus crew side. frags are being traded left, right, and centre. Raptors alone, top right. There's some weird things going on behind the point here.
Tunneling the med. It's kind of going to work. Oh no, it's not.
Get the Uber.
So that's clutch Uber from Martin, and yep, the boss crew kind of clung on there. I didn't like the fact that Jon, before the fight was won, shot the medic a lot there.
Sweet.
But,
oh went into 3 players. Yeah, so maybe building Uber by Deox was the right decision, you know? That Uber coming in clutch at the end of the fight, nice little 2v3, and they did pick up Raptor towards the end of the fight, so the bus crew all have advantage pushing in here.
So on the out position here, and they're 1 down, so yeah, going to be an easy for bus into middle. Raph does get a pick.
No.
What is going on here?
This is the
absolutely so mad, the bus crew. They had a really clean push, but they've all just taken 1v1s and all lost them, and now it's only Martin. He's going to get taken out.
Martin Dukes of Hell?
Certainly. No way. You cannot survive this, surely. He's going to hit an arrow, but Scruff, you can't arrow out Scruff. Yeah, Martin, he's delayed there, and he died so late that it's going to be just, complete heal advantage for the Omni. They're going to be able to just walk in, and this really looks like a round for them.
Yeah, in top lobby, they're just taking their time, you know, healing up. Taking the top right position.
We have another feed from Al.
Big. They have a spy. Just on spy the whole time. Big pick onto demos. Raph's gonna die as well. Oh my God, Tobbs. Oh.
Tobbs go. This game's going absolutely crazy here.
How do they beef that?
Just so many weird DM fights in so many strange places, and this time the bus crew have won them. But it's still advantage for Raptor, and it's only Gotti that can. If bus crew had Aspire there, they would have denied almost the entire OMNI5 team, but as it was, they all had the same swarm wave and they all got out
and the
just in time. So
Martin's so out of position here.
Yeah, this is really bad from Drew.
Oh, he's running sides, but he's definitely caught out though. And Scruff, they've Ubered into the lobby here. Scruff is coming up on Martin's back.
And
there's no way Martin lives here. And it looks like the bus crew are going to be wiping off the back of this.
They were so overcommitted there. Now they've 5 players down. They're going to get maybe 1 or 2 spawners, but this is a wrap. This is all she wrote. Yeah, Scruff's going to go in, take down Jon, and bus crew a bit too eager to push out there. Perhaps.
Yeah. So Eames, I'm not going to lie, mate. You were right with a 2-1 score prediction to OMNI5. You did not say it was. Oh, they got the wrong config. Nice. You didn't say it was going to be Golden Cap, but yeah, mate.
I did say it would be close.
Yeah, definitely.
So we'll see if it's 4-2 on this, I guess.
Eames, the main thing we have to take from that is that has just turned the tables, and I think, you know, unless the admins do some crazy stuff and do it on, I don't know, Golden Cap wins, I don't know, then Nunya have actually made it to playoffs with 4 people on the roster. This is
history has been made in more than one way.
Yeah, these are crazy times we live in, for sure. Yeah, fantastic. Let's open up the log.
Let's see who was pounding.
Who's pounding? The Scruff being a monster. There we go. Fantastic. So Albert actually pulling ahead in frags.
So Raph monster taking the. I'm assuming he took a lot of heals just with that pocket tank with a banner, lots of DPM in such a slow game. That's actually really insane DPM.
That is so slick. Eames, just take a look at the bottom of the DM board. Sui is hitting 87 DPM. That's not great.
Yikes.
But I mean, it's probably one of the slowest games I've seen in a long time, for sure.
If I click on this, do I change it?
No.
Okay, good.
But as we were saying, Eames, you know, we've got 2 very mechanically skilled meds, and if you look at the deaths, you know, Raptor's dying 4 times, Martin's dying 3 times.
Yep, that's really well played by both of them. I mean, in such a slow game, you didn't really expect the medic to die too much, and that's kind of what we're seeing.
Yeah, for sure. But Albert really pulling out of the bag. I talked to him yesterday, and he was not feeling good about this game. And as we said, you know, they didn't scrim. But I think they'll be happy with this result, honestly, from this first map. So, yeah, as we flip over to the healing stats, Raph taking 34%.
Yeah.
That's
I really don't expect him to be doing the same thing on Process, more of a jump in and take space, but yeah, on Badlands and Stalemates, really, and particularly when you're holding last or about to push last, just tank your soldier, and they really can't miss in those tiny little areas.
Yeah, for sure. So, whereas the other team, this is a bit of a contrast to what we said at the start, Eames. You know, we said that Demos is going to be taking most of the heals and like doing the most damage, and whereas on the other team, it's going to be Poison, as we saw from like previous stats. But it's quite different, I think.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm just completely wrong.
Yeah. So as we see some player versus player 1v1s, and it's just your classic scouts fisting by the looks of it.
Yeah, pretty weird to see Gotti killing Poison. I felt Gotti's the roamer, Poison is the enemy pocket, so I don't really quite know how that's happening.
But yeah.
No, maybe, perhaps Poison not having the best game or not. He's just honestly, the stats can be quite distorted by players just going for sacks all the time, and that I didn't see Poison doing that. Frag percentage by zone. Honestly, I never know what to talk about with these kind of stats. Don't see them on normal logs. They just look like numbers to me. With my monkey brain, so I don't know. Do you have anything to say, Condawg, about these? Did I disconnect? Connor, you here?
Hello?
Hello?
Ooh.
Alright, my
Excellent.
my co-cast is timing out.
Yeah, no, my mumble just crashed. I'm back. No worries. Yeah, there's not too much to take from these stats. Just looks like, as we saw, did Red win both mids? I think. I mean, we didn't see many mids in that map, of course, Eames, but there we go. So, okay, so oh yeah, the Busker, of course, they won the first mid, yeah, in that 20-minute round. Oh, that was hard to watch. But yeah, I'm hoping for a little bit
20-minute round.
A little bit more
hell, but
fast-paced. This map is what I'm looking for, Eames. You know, I want to see some aggressive bombs on mids. You know, yeah, we can check out the Golden Cap logs. See if there's anything interesting. It was quite a fairly long Golden Cap, quite back and forth. As we see, yeah, so sort of the scouts. Still 365 DPN.
So kind of as you expect, the stats going towards the favour of the only team that won a round in that, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I think
really.
I think it was more down to not necessarily OMNI5 doing well in the Golden Cap. I think maybe the Busker were being a little bit too brash. You know, they did some weird plays. I saw Yon diving into mid, and some funky stuff like that, and you know, just getting a little bit too cocky perhaps. You know, after they pushed out from last.
Well, it was kind of strange. They at one point took the decision to not push on about a 60% advantage, which made me feel they're going to play the whole Golden Cap quite conservative. But then, like about 5 minutes later, they pushed really aggressively when they had disadvantage, and they knew it, and they just sort of all stood in the point and got completely caught out. So I don't know. It's kind of strange to see them not stick to one style in the Golden Cap.
Yeah, makes you wonder if they're losing track of Ubers at all here. You know, Martin's a pretty experienced medic, but I mean, maybe they just didn't want to push out last. It was a bit of odds, you know. That's probably one of the best opportunities they had to push out last.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it should be live any moment soon. Approximately 30 seconds. So, what? If you just remind me, what was your score prediction for this map?
I think I said 4-2 to OMNI5.
4-2 to OMNI5. Okay. Well, after that, you know, I think it could be a little bit more fast-paced. Process, of course, not quite as hard to bust open as Badlands. But yes, if you're only just joining us, welcome to Week 7 ETF2L Season 29, Map 2 of OMNI5 versus the Bus Crew. Eames, take us away to this first mid-on process.
Right, so Yon rolling out pretty fast here, but he has going to take some good damage from Yachty, good damage from Gotti doing the fast rollout, and yeah, some pretty good high ground positioning from OMNI5 here. Demos is going to pick up Tobbs, doing a really fast ball, and I mean, they're just all around. Demos two huge picks, and the Bus Crew rolled out with a sniper to that mid, and they just got absolutely no positioning, and Omni just absolutely destroyed them. Martin's gonna maybe get out. Yeah, probably. Oh, he's just going to spawn.
Sweet.
He's weak. He needs his reset
Martin!
bind. Oh,
Body
he
bind!
makes it. That's huge from Martin, although Raptor will have a small advantage they can maybe use to push into last, and in fact, no, they're not going to spawn camp, but it was just a crushing mid from OMNI5, just walked forward and annihilated everyone.
Yeah, definitely. Like, the soldiers from OMNI5 had an absolutely crushing mid. Like, we saw Gotti flying in deep right at the start, and getting some nice aggression onto Yon. And he takes him down, but just the sort of the reinitiation afterwards was really well done by OMNI5. As we see it stalemate out, Raptor was not building well at the end of that mid, so they didn't have enough Uber to push off of. As we see it stalemate out onto a nice little stalemate out onto a stalemate.
Yep.
But yeah, I didn't notice the Alba sniper on mid. That threw me at the end.
I mean, when you're on sniper, your team does have to play passive, but you can't just give up all the positioning. Or, I mean, I think Tobbs tried to take top, but he was more or less on his own because Yon had to back load after taking damage from Gotti. So, all those things, the bus crew just had no space, and they just sat in their choke and got absolutely owned.
Just got bombed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see Alba popping off headshots left, right, and centre here. No counter sniper as of yet from OMNI5. So I wonder what the plan is. We're going to see double stack of some description.
So for a second there, Raptor was positioned really badly. Like if okay, never mind. So if Alba had peaked one as a sniper, then he could have taken out Raptor. But he does go down, and that's going to be Q for OMNI5 to take lobby and maybe try and do some sacks or take some space.
Oh, here comes Gotti Monster. Gets the force. They do trade 2 for it. But that is a big play. We see OMNI5 backing off the choke. Here comes Poison onto the Demo. Demo's really caught out here.
I think Poison did miss a rocket there, so Demo's actually going to get out. But Raptor goes down.
Huge. Oh my god!
Wait, what? I didn't even see that.
That was so
it looked
crazy.
Like the soldiers bombed in, took a load of space, and then the rest of them the bus crew just went really deep when I think OMNI5 didn't expect it at all.
Yeah, so both soldiers went for the caught out Demos, got him really weak, which caused Raph to jump them to sort of save Demos, and then Deox just comes in from the flank and gets some nice little cleanup shots. And I think it was Raptor, Demos, and the soldier. Gets a nice little spree there for sure. As we see Martin with a healthy advantage here. There's Alba still running sniper, questionable, but we'll roll with it. And Gotti is hiding IT.
Only Gotti trying to do something here. The rest of OMNI5 are just soap here, and Gotti Demos somehow went down there. He was, I mean, literally all of OMNI5 went out to last, apart from Demos. He was sitting alone in one, and he just gets picked up. Gotti tried to go for a play. I didn't really know what happened there. But yeah, that's kind of really poor position from Omni. They couldn't get force onto the bus crew quite easily when they come in to choke.
They think they've got ads, but they don't have ads.
And Yon gets juggled. It's a grim Uber from the bus crew.
No, Martin's getting blocked in. Oh, Raptor, that was so good from Raptor. He body blocked him in the door, so Martin could not walk out. That was very well played from Raptor, as the bus crew look like they're gonna wipe after that push.
Yep.
Oh,
but it's
so
still a sniper. Could maybe get a nice angle on the Raptor if he peeks through sewers, but Raptor's safe in the position behind point. Alba's going to die. I think the Demos here in sewers. Yep. Yeah, cleaned up by Sui maybe. Yeah, it was all scruff.
Ooh,
so
mine arrows the med. Oh, if he hit that one, the med's so weak. Oh, Raptor got the pack though.
Tobbs is so deep, but he's going to get out.
Funky little jump.
Tobbs is going to do a classic feed there, but no, he does get out safely. Going to sit on sewers, try and look for the force here. It's an interesting position, but could maybe catch out OMNI5 as they try and take this with 20% ad. Will they push?
I think they will, Raptor's one of these meds. He counts the Ubers pretty well. As they are walking in through choke here. Tobbs is behind.
No idea about Tobbs.
Tobbs, this could be huge. He's coming, he's seen the med, he jumps in, misses the first rocket. Nice little step on Raptor. And Tobbs just gets taken down.
God, I guess.
Mechanics of Condawg, I guess. But I think Tobbs did delay enough. I think the bus crew will be getting their up just in time. And the question is Raptor going to be pushing on this? What? Do you know?
I think not.
They're
trying to take ace. The double stack worked the last time. It was just the afterwards it didn't work. And Martin knocked the force here. Martin's actually full health, so he doesn't
We
care.
survived for so long.
Yeah, but Martin has got the jukes. He's really good at dodging scouts.
Definitely.
So we'll see if the bus crew can do a crazy push out like last time.
So much space. Poison jumping in. And OMNI5, they've got their spawners now. They're coming in soon. The bus crew have lost Deox. And he might be losing Poison as well. Martin, no! So,
They're all so weak on the bus crew here. Like, trying to get through those tiny choke points, and Demos just putting the damage onto them. So,
clutch arrows coming out from Martin there.
that's a much better hold of 2 there once they've lost 2.
God, he's in panic
time
mode.
from
Oh,
Raptor drops to Alba!
That's so big.
Did you see where it was?
No, I just saw it in the kill feed.
Kill feed, yeah. Classic kill feed cast.
Yeah. OMNI5 feeding right now. His
There's
demo's
2 drops for Raptor already.
in the first 7 minutes. It's not
It's not
great.
as bad as a certain onion medic.
I don't know what you're talking about. 8 drops too much, whatever. As we see, Martin, come on the bus crew. Let's cheer for my boys. 100% Uber advantage here. They've cleaned that slowly off of the sewer roof as Poison falls to a trap. Is Alba sniping? No, he's on the scout. So, I'd like to see the cap coming up here. As Raph monsters in,
But Yon's
jumping
so
Yon.
close to choke.
Oh,
Yon's
no.
so weak, but he doesn't die. But
Here comes
Raptor
Scotty
gets
as
out for
well,
this one.
flying in. Going for Martin. Force out on Martin.
So it's crazy aggression from the OMNI5 soldiers. Just going to get really loads of work done there. So Raptor's actually going to have 80% ad now.
How does Raph live after that? Like, he got in, got 3 rockets off on Eon, I think, and it still somehow makes it out alive.
I think Yon was really isolated by choke. Like,
Tops.
both his scouts wanted the cap, and so he was just trying to lock out choke on his own. So
Feed.
what's going on here?
They were going for some sort of IT play, and they ran into the entire combo of OMNI5.
So I think that was the bus trying to go for a back cap, but you can only do that once the combo has gone through choke, so it's kind of really missed time from them.
This Poison's been a little bit baited by his team here. But neither of the soldiers from the bus crew are going for a force. As Alba has come up on the sniper. Is there going to be another drop on Raptor's logs? Let's find out. They are shifting to IT? Nope, Raptor's just jumping around. I think they're going to let Martin get the Uber here.
Yeah. So OMNI5 electing not to push there, given that they didn't have their demo and their main
Raptor.
caller, so that's fair enough.
Here comes Scotty.
Ruff's fake bombing, got some
Scotty's
damage on
in.
Martin early.
Nice
Is this
stuff by
crazy
Martin.
air shot? Oh,
Martin!
Yeah, he has to use. I mean, Martin's really got to be angry at his team there. Gotti got so many rockets off, so much time to just stand next to him, and I mean, Martin dodged, I think, at least 1 rocket, but yeah, Gotti gets the force.
For sure. Oh my god, OMNI5 is so weak on the flank there. But I think that's probably down to the fact they had Alba on sniper. So they only had 1 scout to deny that roaming soldier. As Alba does go down. Swee's behind on the mid right now.
Oh,
no.
what the?
3 kill. How, man? How?
This gets feed, like, the bus crew feeds their flying.
Yon's feeling
gonna
good.
get some crazy.
Oh my god, Yon!
That's like nutty force from Yon. He's just popping off right now, feeling it, and he's just going for the plays and hitting them. That's so nice from him. But players down from the bus crew. Omni gonna make a push? No bus crew are in fact, and they just don't care. Poison's weak. It's gonna bully it in, and Raptor on 10 HP has to just leave. That's really nice.
Bus crew are busting out of last.
Exactly.
After a huge play from my man Jonathan with the 3 kill, followed up by the force, the bombing demo man Eames. You don't see that very often.
No.
That was some crazy stuff. And OMNI5 are giving the bus crew all of the respect.
Yep. We'll see if the bus crew can actually push off this 50% ad that they still have. They are going to go choke. They know they still have ad. They're just going to walk through. Poison's in. Raptor's actually all the way out.
Here
So
comes
he's
Scotty
safe.
onto Martin. Oh, a little bit of a bitch pop, but they do take second off the back of it. And this is a powerful position to be in, Eames, you know? What's the score at the moment? It's still 0, you know? We're 10 minutes into the map. OMNI5 do have the Uber coming up, but if we can get the cap, we can play for the back cap.
What is doing? What is?
What's
why?
this feed, man?
The bus crew have half the team on the point capping, half the team trying to make a play in lobby. I don't understand. It's crazy. Like they should just set up outside and
Poison's
make
in.
it really
Where's
difficult.
Raptor?
They're just one at a time. Like really
Eemes.
lacking team cohesion from the bus crew here.
Imagine.
They just need to do things together.
if those 3 players that all fed one by one, if they all went together, you know, only 150 health on the meds. I could have been
Exactly.
done
50
so
health
much
each.
better. As we see OMNI5 coming up with the uber advantage here. Martin sitting pretty on 80%.
And this time Tobbs, I don't understand, man. Tobbs was in a perfect position to go for a force there, and he just backs out. Like, the OMNI5 have it down really well. Gotti gets the forces, but Tobbs and the bus crew don't.
Yeah. See, the bus crew are in that awkward middle ground where they're sort of coming up on that 90%-ish area. You don't know whether to commit. You're sort of in, out, shake it all about. And in the end, they decide to back out. But it was looking a little bit hairy for a minute or two. They do drop Alba in the process. But we do end up as Gotti on Yon in lobby gets picked off by Poison. But yeah, Eemes, what just happened? Talk to me, my man.
I just think there's some different ideas going on in the bus crew. Like, some of them want to keep pressuring once they've got a pick. Some of them want to just cap the point and reset. And at the moment, they're not. There's not one main killer. It seems they're not just listening. They're not listening. Some people are doing half of it. Some people are doing half of the other play, and they're just not playing as a team.
More
so they're feeding
6 individual players rather than a team, perhaps.
Yeah.
So we do see Sui up on Sniper. Where is he right now? He's just holding the angle. But yeah, so they're resorting back to this Sniper play. So we see a cookie cutter lineup from the bus crew. No defensive classes. But yeah, just sort of sitting. As Scruff has gone spy? No, just checking. So,
we do have Alba on spy, on sniper in this left lobby. Gonna be looking for a pretty nice angle onto Sui. We'll see who wins this duel. They're both eyeing each other up, and Sui gets it. Nice pick from him. So
Martin's in an awful position now. Oh my god, he gave him a shot. That was a bit too close for comfort for sure. As all of OMNI5 are in lobby right now, taking huge damage. A nice little
this is really squeaky bum time for Martin. Like
squeaky bum time. God, he's in.
Sitting there. He's in. He's gonna get
scout.
Martin's holding it. The sniper's peeking. Oh, it's so tense for the bus crew.
Martin has those big balls for sure. As yeah, they're really contesting as Sui takes out Alba. They're really fighting over this lobby area. The other side, they're coming far left.
Sniper's in for.
Oh no. Oh no.
So space, and Martin uses base. A nice trade actually. Good decision to trade into them with Deox. We'll see who gets the best out of this. The Red is a bit better. Martin's so overextended. He's going to go down to Scruff almost certainly. Although Scruff kind of beefs. Gets out of his time on point. So much time on point. There's nothing he can do. And Yon has given them the point kind of for free there. Might have been down. I don't know, but just a way better Reba for OMNI5 there.
What a back and forth game this has been, Eemes. You know, we're on one last, and you know, all of a sudden we're all the way back on the other last. It's pretty exciting stuff. It's a good game to watch.
Yeah, we were hoping for a not a slow game like Badlands, and we got it, didn't we?
Yeah, for sure. As we see Yon coming out of sewers, Tops. Oh no, that was so close. As we see these teams sizing up. The bus crew has a lot of the high ground right now. As a lot of OMNI5 is sitting back in their choke. Now we see a big bomb coming in from Tobbs. He's just curving around. Nice rockets. As Yon does go down, they trade off 2 solids for him there. Tobbs get air shot. Ooh, pistol snipe. We love to see it. As a lot of the OMNI5 team are all in the red, but the bus crew are hightailing it out of there. They want none of that, Eemes. Tell me, what happened?
So what I saw really was bus crew came over right side. They got some pretty good position behind the pack, but they all just kind of sat there on the low ground and didn't really push over. And I mean, the Raf and Gotti had 2 really great high bombs onto them, taking out the demo and just getting so much damage in space for their team that the bombs from the bus crew didn't really work out, and they had to back out.
Yeah, so this is something we haven't really seen, Eemes. You know, we're back to the second to mid stalemate. You know, we spent a lot of time on last over the past 15 minutes, but yeah. So we see Raf on spy, pulling some little tricks. What's he doing in tricks?
So Raf is wait, what?
I don't.
I have no idea what Raf is doing.
Headshot onto demos as well.
Alba's going nuts right now. No idea what Raf was doing though. Poison's going to counter-sack, but he's going to get taken out immediately.
So much damage coming out.
God, really good angle. Deox takes out Sui. They're all just clumped up on OMNI5. The sniper's going to get in. Tobbs is in the flank. This is
Raf drops!
Oh no! I mean,
oh my god! Demos is probably going to fall here as well. It's the bomb into Martin. Martin pops it off. Oh no, he's dropping a lot of people here. The Demo's just torn. I think I heard the sound. Scruff back in on choke. Onto Yon. Scruff is behind. Nice rocket from Poison. That was fat. Wow, that was... Oh, that's all those awful positions.
Raptor behind the rock on a hard place there. He just kind of sitting in that tiny position. We're getting flanked by the Solly from IT and the Demo from Choke.
Bus crew. Big pipe.
But what is this feed again?
Why, man? Why can't they just cap the point?
Bus crew just with a lack of discipline. This happened twice already.
Albert? I was on sniper by sewers. This could be huge.
Raph's going to the med.
Oh my god!
Raph's so deep, but... Wait, what?
He was hiding by sewers on the little barrel. Raptor, like, jumps through choke.
God, Albert is going nuts game.
Clutch.
And from Raph didn't work onto Martin, so really nice from the bus crew here.
That's... Oh, what's this game, man?
It's crazy to cast, really.
This is crazy.
So we'll see
this from very true.
How the bus crew take this Uber. They're going to go through sewer, but Gotti is sitting above it. He can get some really good spam. They don't see him. No one sees him. Martin's going to force. Martin could so easily have dropped there. Gotti's going to get out behind and going to distract. So yeah, this could be really good for the repush from.
I was on sniper. Is he going to get Gotti? There's a weird little 1v1 happening on 1-2 here. But Tobbs has come back to help out. There's trikes being traded all over the shop here. It's looking like a bit of a bus crew feed again.
So the bus crew sent 2 players back to deal with Gotti behind, and while Gotti did die, that meant it was just a free take for OMNI5. And they're going to walk through choke here. They've got advantage, but they are 2 down, so they're just going to sit back. I like this decision to just slow it down a little bit, wait for some of their spawners, and
I was in the same spot.
Maintain their advantage. But Tobbs feeds again, and Alba's just going to be sitting behind this barrel.
Gotti's through, he doesn't see him! He sees him! What the hell is this?
So this is going to be a free second take Raptor, and he's got 25 ad. He could actually keep rolling this to last if he wants to. Or take these 2 picks and try and get a force onto Martin. I'm sensibly playing in panic from the bus crew, so
coming up equal Ubers though.
Yeah, not too much that Omni can do now.
They still think it's ad. They've used through. Oh no, this is going to be a car crash Uber.
Raptor's too far in.
They're going to get so many more picks here. Raptor could die.
Why did no one change Raptor?
That's right, Tobbs is on it. No worries. Wow, that was one of those car crashes. You think you've got ads, but you don't. That's a Condawg call for sure.
I mean, honestly, I would have liked Raptor to bait his team more there. Like, he knew that Martin got Uber, and he knew it was a car crash from Uber. He should just leave as soon as that happens. Like, his players can jump out if they need to, and much better for him to survive and his combo to die than.
They have actually perfectly countered Scruff, who's sitting in 4 spawn on sniper by going IT. Martin is baiting.
Raptor, God surf! Oh my God, Raptor gets out of that. That's crazy. But
Scruff
actually, he might just get chased out by Deox. Raptor's living.
Look at Scruff. Look at Scruff right now. No, he took a shot. They
just made it. Oh no.
They're blocking mid. What's going on, man?
Raptor just survived for so long. He surfed the rocket, he juked the scout for 5 seconds, and then Tobbs comes in out of nowhere and destroys him anyway. So that's so unlucky from Raptor. But
there
after
is
the chaos,
so much happening on all sides of the map, man. You're watching Raptor doing his little jukes. I'm watching Scruff beef a few shots on Martin. It is pretty intense stuff. But after all that, Eemes, look at the Ubers. Martin's got a pretty hefty advantage. And I think
it's huge ad actually.
They're going to be wanting to push this into last. Also, we got the heavy and the NG set up. And Raptor's sitting pretty in the top left ramp. So, how are they going to push this? They come in with a soldier demo. They haven't spotted out the gun. And Poison's been launched.
Really good position from the bus crew here.
Oh my God,
5 times stacked on point. That was nuts.
That's what I like my scouts to be doing. You know, none of this chasing frags. I'm looking at you, not else. Just play it in the point. Just run in, clear a few stickies. But yeah, that was a very good push from the bus crew. Nice discipline from the scouts for sure.
I mean, so there were sticks on point there, but they were just on the other side, so they didn't hit them. And literally 5 players stood inside each other's model and just capped instantly before Demos could do anything.
Gotti's so fast onto John. That was a big play from Gotti.
Yeah, Demos with the little 40 damage ski just to soften him up, and yeah, the really good coordination. Busker just gonna have to leave. The question here is, do they want to try and hold this point without Uber and with only soldiers to spam the chokes? And I think they don't. So the soldiers kind of in a bad position.
Big ass shot!
Neither of them hit it. Oh, Hobbs hit it!
Oh my god! That was so big from Tobbs. But after all of that, they fed 2 soldiers, and the bus crew are going to be coming straight back into mid here. Who is that? Getting really aggressive. That's Poison. Yon piling up the damage. Raptor's under half health right now. They're trading frags. 1 scout for a soldier. Sweet's pretty weak. And Deox is in. And it's equal Ubers here. The question is, are they going to trade this Uber out, or are they just going to give it for free?
Some slightly better positioning from Omni. Demos looks like he wants to take a trade in. He's going to block the point. Gotti's getting really deep. He does, of course, that's nice from him. Much better Uber for Raptor, although Raptor pops kind of early.
Look at Alba.
I believe although they do pick. Deox is behind, going to get out, directed by Raph. Raph's nuts. Deox is actually going to get out choke.
This is what's going on. Did he hit that? Oh no.
The force from Gotti just winning the fight for OMNI5 there, giving him such a better Uber, and a nutty rocket from Raph is going to help take out Deox, and that's a nice mid and second win for them. Although
OMNI5 are rushing this and last already. Oh no, they have decided not to because of the spawners. And there's a slim advantage for Raptor here. Oh, this is a crazy match to watch, Eames. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. It's very entertaining at least. So
Definitely.
we'll see if Raptor advantage. He might know. No, he almost certainly doesn't know because there's no reason for him to have one.
Getting on this Alba cam. Let's see what he can do. Getting headshot by Sweet, by the looks of it.
I was just about to pray for seem to be popping off this game, but he does get taken out there. So actually really opening up for
Gotti from Moro, in on the med.
He's in. Oh, man, that's a great force from him. That's a classic play. So you take lobby with your one. Gotti gets him for free.
You are lagging, my man. Are you there?
Oh, am I? Hello.
Hello. You alright?
Am I back?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
You're good. You're good.
Great.
So we see Tops of all people were setting up the sentry. So we've got the triple off class coming in. We've got the heavy up top of Deox. We've got the Tobbs NG on the left hand side, and we've got Alba just taking a few pot shots, seeing if he can find anything. As we see OMNI5 sort of positioning themselves lower lobby right now. Looks like they're going to be wanting to go either door 3 or door 4.
Sniper's watching them.
Oh my god, he had the angle. They're in through left. They've not split out this gun.
Oh, this is a really grim push so far.
They're
Good
still with the heavy on the high ground.
Poison feeds behind, that's really questionable. And Sweet's going to bait people to the point. Heavy's going to go down. It's looking really nice for the Omni. They just need to win this before Uber comes out from Martin. Gotti's in.
They just need to keep the high ground here. They're so weak on the red side. They're all looking for hours. They're all in the red.
90. They need to play the point right now, and they're doing it. They're doing it.
So Martin
so hard. Oh, so unlucky. Martin on 90. Just need to hold for a bit longer. I think really Poison had to not go down there. Like the Uber wasn't very good from 5, but all the bus crew needed to do was just wait around for Martin to get his Uber. But once they were lost a pick and they're 65, like the OMNI5 can just walk in slowly and just grind out that fight and win it.
As you say that, Eames, John has absolutely beefed his rollout, walking out the sewer door right now, as Demos did as well. What's going on?
Yeah. Fear got to eat a rainbow bomb.
Yeah, so we're just posturing up on this mid. I'm not saying sorry, there we go. Big sorry
from OMNI5. So much damage from Gotti, but no one's following up. Demos is so far back, but he does get a kill into Alba. And it's really good position from Omni, but that said, there's one more player out for the bus crew. They've got the high ground here, and although they are kind of weak,
so low!
They're all gripped up on Omni and they're just going to have to leave, yeah.
Oh, that was mental.
Another really crazy mid.
Yeah, Gotti had a pretty fat bomb at the start. Like, he did so much damage. He landed on 3 players, I think. But there was no one to follow up. I don't know what Raph was doing in the mid, I don't know if you saw. But
it was, I mean, Raph went in to distract, so he didn't really get much, but Gotti got a load. But the problem was, pretty much all of OMNI5 was just sitting like behind their health pack towards choke, and they couldn't do anything to follow up other than clean up Alba, who aggressed on his own, I think.
Yeah, so as we tick down to the 5-minute mark remaining on this map, we're seeing Poison doing a little bit of a jump as Tops comes in for the real bomb. He's on to Raptor. Quick little set from Raptor. Ooh, good jukes from Raptor. So that was a quick little... Yeah. A Sweet is actually up on Sniper. He's got a nice little angle onto Yon here, but Alba somehow picked off Gotti on the sideline. With Gotti chucking a little WTF in the chat. Alba's taking a 1v1 with Sweet. Oh my god, Alba!
Alba's destroying people this game. He's just popping off. And
Busker
are going to take this for free. It's 6v3 for them. So, yeah, they just walk in. I'd like to see them actually try and take some ground on last and get a force here. We'll see what they try and do.
Timers. 7 seconds still remaining on Demos. Poison's in already on the cap. He's pressuring the cap off here. As the Busker are flooding in.
They get the force. And this is really nice from Martin. They're just going to get the force, and Martin's just going to duck out of there. And yeah, so really nice force from the bus crew. A lot of teams would just commit there and take an Uber trade, but they haven't done that. They're coming in right side.
They're coming in far
really
right.
Nice.
Big
just sit on the point.
Nice! Come on, the bus crew!
The Uber doesn't even matter from Martin. They just sit on point. The bus crew's so good at just doing that. They get even their soldiers and both their scouts just stand on point and they win.
Eemes, I'm going to credit that round to Alba. Honestly, he took a 2 1v1s there in IT. You know, he won both of them and just really opened up the round for his team. You know,
I mean, he's hitting things on scout. He's hitting every headshot on sniper. What can this man not do?
He is a monster, it has to be said. As Yon has beefed his rollout again. He's on the right hand side. And they are posturing up, looking for some soldier bombs. Here comes Tobbs. He's in. He's flying
so deep.
Behind on the med here. Alba's in on the med. 1 shot, 2 shot. Ramasuri dead. And Martin.
And now 2 players up, 2 fragging classes for the bus crew. So they've kept their med alive, but only Deox and Yon. So they're gonna have to back out really far here. But honestly, I'd like them to come way further forward now. Like they know that none of these players have heals in mid, and obviously they can't chase. So I don't see why they're so passive right now. Like obviously they can just walk forward and use their heals. But that said, they've got full Uber advantage to go into second, to go into mid here. So looking pretty good for them too.
This is the perfect situation for them to be in. You know, 2.5 minutes left. Gotti is hiding in a nice little angle on choke, but the bus crew have unknowingly countered him again by walking IT by the looks of it, and they are just going to use through this door. Raptor could be caught. Yon pipes. Oh no.
Oh, that's awful.
2 behind. This is a bit of a car crash.
Why? So Yon went really deep there, but Martin took the Uber to choke, so he didn't get a flash and instantly died. But
Raptor goes down.
Tobbs gonna get him. Raptor. It's a huge bomb
2v2,
from him, but that's it. Martin's died as well.
And
Alba versus. Is Alba gonna win it? Alba wins it.
He's so good, man.
He hasn't missed a shot this whole game. He's gonna take the health pack. He's fighting Gotti now. I'd be surprised if he didn't win
1v2.
this too. He's fighting both soldiers, but he does not fit.
Go on, Albert. This is his fight.
I've seen him win these.
This is
Raptor
frag
chokes, Alba gets the kill.
He wants the frag.
Oh
He's
my
on
god.
the cap.
Alba's just absolutely going insane in this game.
Dude, Alba's feeling it right now. Scruff's running in. Alba wants him. He wants blood. He's got him. Alba, he wants more. Oh my god, what's going on, man?
Alba's on 400 DPM right now. It's insane. So Tobbs, he's going to be taking the second point on his own. Really nice little bomb. And yeah,
Alba's hungry. He wants more.
All of Omni are out. We'll see if the bus crew is just trying to dry push this into last, although it is 6v6 now, so
So, Eemes, the score is 2-all, you know? It's going to be equal Ubers by the time this comes out. Yon's feeding! But Alba's gone to last! Alba's in free row, it's going to the point! Alba! Oh my god, this man is so good! As he's just put the team on his back, man.
Alba just did not want to lose. He says, you know what, I don't care that perhaps our team isn't as good as Omni. I'm just going to hit every single shot. I'm going to get the back cap. He's essentially won 2 rounds in a row for his team.
I said to Albert, you know, I want 1 point from this game, man. At this rate, it's going to be 4 points. I'm on this Alba cam, on mid.
There's 20 seconds, Condawg. That's it.
Oh my god. Alba is a monster. Eemes, no questions asked. Alba is my MVP for this game.
Yeah, exactly.
He has... Oh... Oh, we need to get this man in for interviews for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, what a game. OMNI5 have to be crushed with that.
I mean, they got their sponsors so recently as well, you know, they've got to be expecting high things from them, and then they're getting beaten by the bus crew. I mean, the bus crew, to be fair, they've got their own t-shirts, so...
That's true. Oh,
they're a good team.
Well played to the bus crew. I cannot wait to look at these logs. Oh, Alba, what a monster. I have cracked open some logs here, Eemes. Have you got them up? Eemes?
I've got them, yeah. Honestly, what I find somewhat interesting is Alba didn't even get a positive KD. Which I find insane. I feel like
just
his deaths didn't matter, but his frags they were crucial.
Yeah, like compared to Scruff, who is pocket scout on OMNI5. Oh no, it's Alba's flank scout, yeah, of course. But
it's not about log. It's about impact, and Alba's impact was out of this world.
Oh, was it 2 back caps? Oh no, he's already there. I see him in the interviewing channel. There was the 1 back cap, then there was the 2 1v1s he took before storming to last. That was absolutely on Alba, that game, honestly. But yeah, if we have a look at the rest of the logs, so we got Martin on 2 deaths and Raptor on 3 drops. We also had the clutch shot from Alba. Did he? Yeah, on free choke. I don't know if that was a drop, but a kill nonetheless. That's Alba actually on the least heals on his team. There was 10%. Ah, what a man. That was definitely an insane game to watch for sure. That's crazy even as well. Oh my, Eemes. I think a lot of it could be down to the Ubers as well. You know, we're seeing pretty much equal kills, equal damage. You know, only 200 damage. But Uber charges from Martin was 7 more.
Raptor dropped 3 times.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them they weren't necessarily his fault, but I don't know. Martin with 2 deaths. I put him on my fantasy team this week, just kind of for no particular reason.
Just feeling
and he's coming through.
Nice.
So yeah, it's crazy.
It definitely was not a case of the mids as well. As we see OMNI5 taking 4 mids to the Buskers 1.
I don't know. They were just feeling it. They were making the plays.
They felt the energy after that 1 point. You know, they got me into the playoffs, and they were like, you know what, we can do a little bit more for you. Do a little bit more. Yeah, sure. Drag. So it looks like we got Alba and Jon. For
I'm told that none of the OMNI5 boys want to come in for FBI. I feel like
what?
I don't know. Potentially, but
okay. So we're joined by Alba.
What's up?
From the bus crew. First off, boys, I want to say, my mumble's crashed. This isn't great. I'm just going to keep talking. Thank you for getting me into playoffs. It's a credit to you boys. Yeah, you know, I was pretty hyped after the first map, and then you give me that absolute stormer of a process game. Me and Eemes have nominated you as MVP of the maps.
With negative KD? Oh,
with negative KD, Albert, it's not about the logs, as Eemes said. It is the impact you had on the game, and you know, 2 of those rounds were on your back. You know.
Oh, thank you, man.
The nice little back cap, pretty cheeky, but there was a round where you took like two 1v1s in IT, and then you just ran straight to last and just cleaned them all up. And there was on mids, 5 kills, something like that. I don't know, crazy game. But yeah, I'm not gonna hit you with how are you feeling, boys, because I'm sure you're feeling well. But are you pleased with the result? What did you expect from that game?
Like, honestly, when we were playing the first map, we were all kind of feeling it, and I don't know, there was some spark that like lit in the team for the last official, because we like all knew like this is the last official, and suddenly we were just having fun playing, and I don't know, we managed to get that golden cap going on the first map, and then we felt like, okay, our goal is met. We got our 1 point. So then for our process, we just had fun, pretty much.
Yeah, so we've also been joined by Raptor and Scruff from Team OMNI5. Hello, boys. How we doing? How we feeling?
Disappointed.
Disappointed. Raptor, talk to me about your expectations. What did you expect from this game?
There was no real expectation. Obviously, we took Bus Crew as a serious opponent because of the scrum results in the past. But we wanted to win, obviously, for the playoff spot.
Of course, yeah.
Sadly, we couldn't convert it.
Yeah, unlucky. Claimed by none, yeah. Eemes, anything to say, my man?
Yeah, so a question for the OMNI5 boys. There was a point in Badlands, there was a minute left, you were 1-0 up, and you decided to banner push out of last with Raf doing the banner and you all committing to it. What was the plan there? Like, did you forget the time? Did you just sort of believe in yourselves a lot? Or, I mean, what was the reasoning behind that play? I didn't understand it at all.
I felt more confident if you would have had Spire instead of just being on last for the last minute, and I thought we can overwhelm them with the banner push, and it almost worked out, but our team wasn't aggressive enough in that push, so they could re-push from choke without taking damage, and we were stuck in trash, and then it kind of collapsed.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Badlands, a little bit stale map, you know, as to be expected. We saw a lot of funny little strats. Alba. No, let me talk to Jon. Jon, tell me about this. You're right. Tell me about this buff banner strat. I saw that. You didn't quite pop it off, but that's quite a quirky thing.
Were we on buff banner?
Were we on buff banner? That's not what I like to hear.
I thought we were on conch.
I'm pretty sure it's buff banner.
Todd was on buff, yeah.
Whoopsies! I didn't know
Which was interesting because Raf was on battalions, which completely counters it because it denies crits.
Oh well, we should have been on conch. So.
Yeah, we just called for a banner, and no one except I guess Tobbs knew which banner does what. So we just settled for any banner.
So he just picked up the buff banner.
Yeah.
Arguably the most useless.
I guess we'll decide next time before just tossing the coin and just not choosing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to talk to Scruff for a second. You had some interesting plays on Badlands. You know, I saw quite the quirky push out. You know, even Ubers and the flog pyro into lobby. Is that something you've practiced?
I was inspired by a certain IAT gank. Thought it looked like a good strat, so I tried it. It actually worked quite well.
It was very impressive, to say the least. You know, just equal Ubers. The bust out was very nice for sure. Eemes? Got anything, my man?
I guess. So with your win and your Premier season doing slightly better than you expected, or once you'd gone to the end of it at least, how are you guys feeling for LAN, the bus crew?
I mean,
are you hyped?
Yeah.
The hype is uncontainable, Eemes. I'm wearing my bus crew t-shirt as of right now. I'm repping the Jon bus crew t-shirt. I can see Albers in the corner, and the rest of them, they're ready. They're not getting dusty because I'm making sure they're clean every day, ready for Copenhagen.
It's such a lad.
That's it. Yeah. I'm ready. We're ready.
Can I still get myself a t-shirt, or is it?
The Teespring is over. I'm afraid it finished. It was up for a month, and now it's gone.
I mean, I can open it up again if there's interest.
Yeah, you might get a few more fans from this game.
Exactly. There should be an Alba t-shirt only.
I see. Isla. He seems pretty keen into the bus crew. So
is he in the shirt? Is he?
I'll sort him out.
Fantastic.
Lovely.
Yeah, but it was a really back and forth game on process. You know, Martin living on 2 deaths, having a really standout performance. But yeah, Jon, I saw some crazy plays for you on process. You know the one I'm talking about. You got 3k on second. You bomb in, quick little pipe on Raptor.
That's
Jon, tell me about it.
That's a pug kind of play. That's the only thing I do like in a pug, and we have nothing to lose. So I'm thinking they're 3 down. I'm not having like a great game, but I'm not having a shit game. So I thought I'll just give us a try and
just gonna go for it.
Just go for it. Yeah, nothing to lose apart from the round. But
it really felt that was just your whole team's playstyle on that last map. You were just, you know what? I think it's probably going to work if I go for it. So let me just go for it. And it did. You just had the confidence, and it was great to see.
Nothing to lose. Yeah, that was it, really.
Definitely, it was a good game to watch.
I do apologise for Badlands as well with the 3 pauses. That's on us.
It's a little bit of
one pause was our fault.
Yeah, 2. I'm saying 2 was us. Yeah. Don't worry.
A little bit of internet issues there for sure.
But apart from that, good game.
Yeah, no, of course, definitely. Eemes, got any further questions, my man?
No, I don't think so.
So we will give a quick little shout out to the Copenhagen LAN coming up in 2 weeks, I believe.
Yes, yeah.
So that is going to be on the Essential stream, I believe, is what I've heard. And Critscast. Of course, it's a Highlander and a Sixes tournament. So make sure you're around for that, lads. Keep an eye out for that on TFTV.
We might be seeing Demul for the first time ever.
Demul?
Mm-hmm. With
No
Lego,
LAN Dodger. Ooh.
Yeah.
He's coming out of hiding.
He is coming here, yeah.
Oh my god, get some photos while you can. Yeah, so let's move on to some shout-outs. We're gonna go alphabetically. Alba, hit me. What have you got?
All right. Shoutouts to my team, Bus Crew. Shoutouts to Rakusan. I'm gonna hit a quick little shoutout to Lan Nunya. I was channeling the spirit in this game. Yeah, I think that's about it. Shout out to Smira as well.
Nice. Raptor.
Shout out to the Arctic Foxes boys. Shout out to everyone from the OMNI5 squad. I think we had a pretty good season overall, even if our playoffs dreams didn't become real. Obviously, shout out to OMNI5. Shout out to their NA team, which is going to the IM playoffs. So good luck to them. And shout out to Morrow.
Fantastic. Scruff, hit me.
Yeah, okay. Shout out to Hempus back in Vietnam, or wherever he is now. Shout out to the ETF2L admin, and hopefully they'll make sevenfold till we get playoffs. Yeah, shout out to my team. It's been a good run.
Nice.
Shout
out.
Sorry, John can take it. I'm gonna type it to him.
Okay, lovely. Shout out to Raptor's new hair and his new selfie on his Steam profile. He's going with the Arctic Foxes themed hair. I like it. Shout out to that. And I guess Bus Crew and Copenhagen as well.
Obviously, also shout out to you guys casting and Wiethoofd for the production.
Thank you.
No worries. Anytime. Eames, hit me. Anything to say, my man?
Shout out to MK Cat. Shout out to Seeds for giving MK Cat and playing for 7. And shout out to the teams for playing today. And shout out to Copenhagen LAN and my team, which will be there.
I have a quick little one I have to throw in. I have reopened the Bus Crew t-shirt store for 7 more days.
You'd love to hear it. You'd love to hear it.
So make sure you get your shirts. We have some nice colors.
It's in the Twitch chat. It's in the Twitch chat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy a t-shirt. Sorry, bud. Wiethoofd, you got anything to say, my man? Can they hear you at all? Yeah, Copenhagen LAN. Fantastic. He'll be there. Nice. Go find him, lads. Go find Wiethoofd. So yeah, that's all from us. Big thanks to the Bus Crew and OMNI5 for putting on such a good game. You know, I really enjoyed it.
You are so welcome, Connor.
And yeah, cheerio.
Yeah.